Martin Kpebu is a legal practitioner. He's on the line. Good morning to you, Mr. Kpebu. Mr. Kpebu. Mr. Kpebu.
Yes, good morning. Yes, morning.
And I do understand from Beatrice, who is a legal practitioner as well, says discharge is not acquittal. So it means that the AG can reopen this case anytime, right?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, under our law, that is it. If a person is discharged simpliciter, then it means that the case has not been dealt with on its merits. That is simply put, the court go into the case proper. The court didn't investigate the case, right? Sometimes, yes, the investigations can begin, but it doesn't get to the point where I call it point of no return. If it doesn't get to that point, maybe you can even call 5, 7 witnesses. But if the prosecution has not closed this case and the case has to come to an end, they will still say discharge, meaning that the court hasn't gotten to that threshold. But if, let's say, the prosecution closes case, that one, they cannot say discharge. Of course, there's always a right to enter nolle prosequi before the judge rules. But that's not what we are dealing with here. Just to keep it simple here, the court has not gone into the merits of the case. The court has not listened to the witnesses. The people who said it is Mr. Akranti who was behind it. The court has not heard them. So once the court has not heard them and has to cancel the case, the AG said that they will cancel the case because of the insufficient evidence. Then that's it. Anytime they find the right evidence, they can return, and then the case will be heard.
All right. Now, subsequently, there's been a big debate on the platform, right here, I mean, whether it's from Jabunti Zato, PhD, to Beatrice, to Solomon, a pointed debate about whether there was a culture of strangulation in relation to how to air your own opinion in the environment which was governed by the NPP in the last administration. What's your own take on that before I let you go?
Oh, that one, yeah, let me use this legal term, but we like using it colloquially. We say res ipsa. Res ipsa, meaning the matter speaks for itself. It's the NPP that have to come and explain. No, it was so rampant. It was obvious that we're living under a culture of silence. And remember, even Sam Jonah had to come in. You know, when the culture of silence was getting to its peak, Sam Jonah had to come in. And then, you know, it erupted another round of discussions and debates here and there. Sam Jonah, yes, he came in and delivered a speech and said, look, he sees the return of the culture of silence, okay? And generally, a lot of people spoke up. You remember, so me, today, as I said, you know, every Saturday when I appear on the key points, Saturday morning on TV3, I single out a few people and then allow them for speaking out when we had a culture of silence. I usually mention Sophie Kufu, the former Chief Justice, whom I have nicknamed the Asantua. Then we named Doma Ahini. He used to also speak, notwithstanding that he's a chief, he used to speak against the ills in the Akufo-Addo government. Then we mentioned Tobe Afede, the chief Awumefia of Asogli State, Agbogbo of Asogli State, etc. You say, and then Kentucky Teku II, also asking for justice in the Cecilia Dapa matter. Cecilia Dapa, who had millions of dollars and Ghana cedis in her home, that she cannot explain how she got that money, right? So there was a culture of silence. And if we want to be scientific, earlier on you referred to the Press Freedom Index. As far as I can remember, for the 8 years that Akufo-Addo was in government, it's only 2 years that he did well compared to the previous JEA Mills and John Mahama administration. Yes, you can check the record. For the 8 years, his best year was 2018. That was when we even celebrated the World Press Freedom Day in Ghana. We were #1 in Africa, I think, for that year, 2018. And that was it. After that, Ahmed Suale died in 2019. And then we went
But
down,
Mr. Kpebu, within the NPP period, you were talking left, right, center. Nobody stopped you.
Yes, I'm coming to that. But my name is Kpebu. You don't understand what Kpebu means. The spirits are different. The spirits are different, So when you have a few people, so you see, the spirits, when I say the spirits are different, so I'm a man of courage, extra courage. But the average man didn't find that space. It had to take people of extraordinary courage.
Okay.
So that's not freedom of speech. There's a culture of silence.
All right, thank you.
It's when the average man can speak, then you say, yes, there's freedom of speech.
Thank you. Mr. Kpebu, I wish you all the best for the day.
You're welcome.